Hi, I'm Stefano W. Pasquini and this is Special Art Life Techniques. The reason I called this program with this name is because of this art magazine called Art Life that used to be around in the 80s and in the 90s, which was put together in California, if I'm not mistaken, and it was on a kind of a horizontal creativity magazine where anybody could participate. Basically, all you had to do is make something creative, make like 100 copies, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 200, I'm not sure. You made like all these copies of the same sheet of paper, which was, I remember, like I used to live in England at that time, and I remember it being quite difficult to find that kind of letter size paper, American letter size paper, because in Europe we have a slightly different format called A4. Anyway, basically all you had to do was send to California these 100 sheets of paper that could be multiples, but at the same time they could be handmade, and or they had different characteristics, as you can see from the three magazines that I actually have where I participated. And as you can see, like there were poets, there were mail artists, there were printers, there were all kind of creative people participating to this kind of process. And so basically what I'd like you to do is to explore the various art techniques that can make your life more creative and more rewarding, I think. Also, I'm a professor at the Academy of Fine Arts of Turin, where I teach a subject that is called special graphic techniques, and that's where the special comes from. I don't know what's special about my subject, I actually have no idea, but it's called like that, so I guess it's special because I'm teaching it. But anyway, what I do is present various graphic techniques that are not like the traditional etching and printmaking class techniques, in order to explore the various possibilities of playing with images. So my students, they experiment techniques, they make up new special graphic techniques, and at the end they also learn how to present their own works. Like they should know how to make a portfolio and things like that. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about this special art life technique, which is called brush rubbing, which is also it's like a double technique, which can be called also frottage. Frottage was a kind of technique invented by an artist called Max Ernst. He was a surrealist, and in this short clip you can see him while he's doing it in his studio, and basically it consists of rubbing with paper and a pencil, rubbing against a surface that is not even, in order to come out to make the pattern of this object come out on the piece of paper, which is something that you probably already made when you were a kid with coins and things like that. Brush rubbing is actually a very ancient technique that the Chinese have been doing this since the beginning of time. And if you go to the Shanghai Museum, you'll see very interesting kind of brush rubbing examples that come from the Middle Ages. As you can see from this other clip that I got from YouTube, like it's a British church where this girl is with a very kind of very energetic take. She's brush rubbing a huge kind of a sculpture of a soldier. It's a tomb actually. Brush rubbing can be fun. You can go around the city and brush rub things that you like, so in order to reproduce, and you can reproduce things without being able to draw, which is also quite fun. You can do that on your sketchbook. As you can see, I've been doing that in some of my sketchbooks. And also we'll talk about sketchbooks in another episode, because I think sketchbooks can be very useful for the creative mind. What's important is with brush rubbing or with any special art life technique is that you have a good time and you enjoy the process of what you're doing. That's absolutely essential. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Stefano Pasquini, and this is Special Art Life Techniques.